Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm your host Rana mushaim haider and you are currently watching Bhale Ki Baat. Viewers, as you all know that we are observing from past several years that the winters are getting shortened and the summers are getting longer and longer. Also, the highest temperature in the summer is going to be recorded in 2024 and it's going to be the hottest year on Earth's planet. And from past several years, we can observe that winters were starting in the last decade. We generation, we are the next generation. We Gen Z, we remember the winters of the last decade, and we remember it a lot. We remember it clearly, as it was the winter of our childhood. It got us some memories, and we remember swear winters in which we had to wear caps, in which we had to wear jackets and hoodies, and we have to just wear gloves and do full precautions for the winters, and we had to do our work to survive in that cold in every area of the country, whether it was desert areas, whether these were the areas near the rivers. We all had to do precautions and we all had to do work with the winters. But from past 1 or 2 years, when globalization is on the peak, we can observe that the winters are shortened and the winters were starting from the end of and the mid of September and October. These were all the months counted in winter, and the atmosphere and the climate was very friendly in the start of September, October, and there was a sway cold in 3 months of January, December, and November. Accordingly, Feb was also considered as cold. But now we can observe that today it was 5th of December 2023 and we are not even wearing a shawl or sweater and outside in any city. Even I'm living in Chang, so it's not a city full of urban areas and not a totally urban area. It's mix of a rural and a semi-urban area and semi-rural area. There are many agricultural lands which are still being there. There is no brown land, excess of brown land in Chang. There are most of the rural areas, villages near us, but still there is no cold. And in Islamabad and Lahore recently became the most populated city in the world, and the reason behind that is of increasing globalization, increasing car travel, pollution, and the emergence of many harmful gases, pollutant gases, and other subjects that are pollutants. They all group up to make this city the most polluted city in the world, and we haven't made any of our plans or strategy to fight against it, and we are facing consequences as nobody in Lahore is surviving without wearing a face mask daily 24/7. They cannot enjoy fresh air into their homes in the city of gardens. And in this area situation is still the same, as we have no winters left to us for making memories or for making the climate favorable. There are the crops of winters which are getting not good, and the average of that production is lessening due to the climate change, due to the global change in the climate and weather. And next year we will face consequences of our activities, globalization. It will be the hottest year on the planet Earth, and we will face the consequences. Nobody can survive in such hot. We can survive in cold areas, we can survive in -50, -40. There are easy and cheaper ways to survive in cold, but there are no cheaper and easy ways to survive in a hot climate. You have to work outside, you cannot just be being yourself feeling you are wearing a shorts or a t-shirt. You cannot wear less than that, or you cannot enjoy air conditioner every time in any condition. You have to work outside, you have to go outside, you have to meet people, you have to socialize. Everything is just considered, and every these consequences we are facing right now, these are because of the globalization and because of the pollution. Nowadays smoke is on the peak in past several years or several decades, eternities, there was a concept that in the weather changing from summer to winters or winter to summers, there were the fixed days 15 to 15, 10 to 15, and 15 to 20 maximum days, which were considered as weather changing days, in which summer was changing to winter and winter was changing to summer, and people had to take care of themselves, because this climate change or this weather change of the year, it had effect on your health, as if you are not getting proper diet, if you are using the products used in summer in winters and winters in summers, your health can be get affected very soon. It's very sensitive time period. But now we are seeing that from last 2 or 3 weeks people had done that, but now people are again being sick. I'm too facing fever and other things from past several weeks. Everybody is having the same situation in every city. This is due to pollution and smoke. Viewers, we have to overcome our pollution and smoke, because it's heavily affecting our health and our health care. We have to think about that, and we have to make a solution. We have to go and we have to shift on public transport, and public transport will be the green transport by running by the electricity. If all the public buses are running by electricity and there is no pollutant gases coming out from that, we can just be safe from that. The higher fuel prices are also contributing good in this, as our imports are getting less. Our imports are getting less due to higher prices, and people have reduced their demand for petrol. More tariffs should be introduced on products like this, who are including and who are taking part in the activity of increasing the pollution in the society, and we should make a good strategy to fight against this pollution and to overcome with the problem of smoke, so that our healthcare is not affected. And I advise you all to wear a face mask, use sanitizer, and use other healthcare products, and use a good diet. A good diet is always the key to a success in your health problems. Use a good diet, a healthy diet recommended by the doctors, by the elders, so that you can save and you are not affected by this weather, and your immunity system is strong enough to fight with all these. Thank you. This was your host, Mohammed Mushaim Haider.